All right, so when you have your landmark, one of the first things you want to look for when you start sketching is lines and shapes. Don't think of it as a bridge. Think of it as a set of lines and shapes, like a straight line, and then these like half circles that get smaller. So if I was to draw this, looks like this starts in the middle. So I'm gonna find the middle of my paper, and it kind of goes down at an angle. So I'm gonna go in that direction. I'm gonna draw really light and sketchy. And I know I'm gonna need a bottom part of that bridge too. So now I'm looking at this part of the bridge, and it looks like it goes past the middle of the paper. So I need to go pretty far with this part of the bridge. It goes most of that way. So it goes like this. Because I'm looking at it as lines and shapes. Now this one's pretty small. Like that. They get smaller. Smaller. This one's really small over there. So I got my shapes down. And then I'm gonna go to this part. So I see it kind of comes out here. So I'm kind of looking at it in a different way. Rather than seeing it as a bridge, I'm breaking it down into its shapes to see what it looks like. All right, so I'm gonna keep finishing this bridge, and then actually I'm gonna do this line real quick right here. And it goes up in this direction. For those railings. All right, I'm gonna finish my sketch now, and then we'll come meet back. All right, now that I have my sketch done, I'm ready for creating some of those Ted Harrison inspired lines. Now, in this picture, I'm pretty much done with this because now it's just kind of my imagination. Like there's just kind of some clouds in the sky and just regular, just water. But I want to create this in a more imaginative way in that Ted Harrison style. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And Ted Harrison is known for his suns and his moons. So I am going to do a really big sun, probably right about here, setting down on the Centennial Bridge. So I'm going to trace this cup, and it's going to be behind the bridge, but you can see through that bridge, so you will see the full sun setting. Now this is a picture of a Ted Harrison volcano, and you can see these like just imaginative lines that repeat. So they kind of go in the same direction, and they are the same kind of line. So I'm going to do something similar to that for my sun. I'm going to have this one go up behind it, and just kind of let my pencil do the work. Repeat this a few times. That one over it. So see how I'm repeating those lines? I'm going to do a few more. And maybe I'll have that be the rest of that, then I'll have some more going this way. So I'm gonna finish my Ted Harrison sky, and I'm gonna do a little bit down here, and then you can see how I finish it up. So this right here is the water, the Mississippi River. I decided not to do any repeating lines in the river because I already had some repeating lines for the grass and a lot in the sky, and I didn't want to overwhelm the picture with too much. So I decided not to do any, and I'm just going to paint that all like a bluish greenish color, but I'm going to do some tints in the grass and some different values and tints and colors in the sky.